Okay, we'll need to run a C compiler in a terminal. So the first thing that we'll have to do is make sure that we have a C compiler installed. Okay, so talking with to the Mac OS folks, open up Terminal. Now, if you've never launched Terminal, this can be intimidating. I have a shortcut on the desktop here, which you see, and I will make the text bigger so we can see what I'm doing. This is the default terminal that comes with Mac OS. I have a custom prompt here, so yours will look different. But if you've never run terminal, then you have to open up your hard drive. And my hard drive is accessible from the icon on the desktop. If you don't see yours, you have to go to Finder. This will be preferences or settings on the newer versions of Mac OS. And then just make sure that you go to advanced and show all file name extensions. Actually go to the general tab and click hard disks. You just check everything. And then when you open up a new Finder window, make sure it's going to your user directory. Okay. And once you do that, then your hard drive will show up on your desktop. Now open up your hard drive, go to Applications folder, scroll down to Utilities, and then scroll down and you should see Terminal App. I have, extensions showing. So yours might just show Terminal, but anyway, you want to make an alias, which I've done here. So you just right click on the Terminal App and click Create Alias, right? So right there it says make alias. And once you make that alias, it'll give you a terminal alias, and then you can just drag that to the desktop. Okay. Another terminal that I prefer to use is called iTerm. And if you go to iTerm2, I'll go to the website here in a second, then it gives you a lot more functionality. So I just recommend iTerm2 for Mac OS. And I'll dismiss this tip. So to get to iTerm2, you have to open up a browser. Okay. Whoa, that's some crappy audio there. Okay. And iTerm2. What is iTerm2? And just follow the installation. Okay. Very easy to do. Now, once you have your terminal open, type GCC. Okay. And if it pauses there for a second, that's fine. If you see this clang error, no input files, that means it's installed. Now, it's generally not installed. So if you type GCC and it says install your developer tools, click yes, and it will go to the App Store, download developer tools. And then once the developer tools are installed, you're going to want to close your terminal window and reopen your terminal window. Eeks, wrong one. Reopen the terminal window and then type GCC. But if you can type GCC, which is your GNU C compiler, and you get the error, you get an error message that says no input files, then you're ready to compile C files. Now, the next thing you will need to install is Visual Studio Code. Okay, so the way that you get Visual Studio Code is you just go to your browser and just type Visual Studio Code. All right. And once you get Visual Studio Code downloaded and installed, okay, so you just download on the Mac Universal build, okay, and once that's installed, then you're going to want to install two extensions. All right, so let's open up Visual Studio Code. I already have everything installed on this VM. So once Visual Studio Code opens, then you will go down, see these icons on the left. Okay. Click on the icon, the extensions icon, and then just search. I've got some Python extensions installed here. So just search for C. Just type C, and you'll see look, here's what you need. You only need like 3, maybe 2 or 3, but look for C/C++, and then a blue like gear with a check mark with Microsoft on it. Install the first one, IntelliSense. Okay, and once that's installed, you can install the themes. You don't need the themes. Okay. Once this gets installed, we can go to the next extension. Okay. Then I'm going to install themes for C and C++. Select color. I'll do Visual Studio Dark. Okay. And then C++, C. Okay, here we go. So install Microsoft. The C extension pack. Okay. Now, once you've got those 3 extensions installed, then you are ready to start coding on the macOS, right? It gives you a very basic C compiler. It gives you the GNU C compiler, okay? And that's what we need for this boot camp. Not quite so fast. I have one other thing to show my macOS folks. When you open up your terminal, you want to see, let me make this bigger. You'll want to see up here on the title bar, you'll want to see -bash. If you see -z shell, that's usually that's the default shell for newer versions of Mac OS, okay? But I want you to have the bash shell. So the way that you get the bash shell is you want to close your terminal. You want to go to, let's see, System Preferences or Settings, okay? Depending on which version of Mac OS you have. Then look for Users and Groups. Users and Groups. And then right-click on your profile. So right-click. All right. Let's see here. Edit. No. Oh, I think I have to unlock it first. So unlock it if it's locked. Then right-click. Advanced Options is what you're looking for. So unlock, if it's locked, right, unlock it, right-click on your profile. Okay, and then click on Advanced Options. And then it says, warning, changing these might damage things. Yeah, you don't want to change too much, but what you do want to change is Login Shell. And there's a drop-down window. You should have several choices. If it's on Z shell, you want to change it to bash. Whatever shell it's on, change it to bash. And once it's on bash, hit OK. Lock your profile again. Open up your terminal, and you should see bash up here at the top. That's that piece.